They say that the professors waiting for inside Yoruba are now the ones coming out to tell the Yorubas that if they did not take time, they are going to become a slave in their land. Yes, I'm going to play the video. I'm going to show you where they are saying that is Professor Wayoshe Inka here. He's saying it that if Yorubas do not take time, they are going to be a slave in their land. Why the governor of Lagos, what is it called? Sanwo-Olu, is busy destroying Igbo properties, markets in Lagos. Why some people are desperate, busy taking over your forests, your land, buying your people for inside foreigns, advancing to your cities. You are busy chasing people who come, invest in your land, paying tax, legally bought their lands. You are busy chasing them, and the Yoruba land has been taken over. Nnamdi Kanu said this thing, but none of us believe him. I'm going to play this video. Just watch this video.
So what do they expect of us now that this war is on our doorstep? Of course, there has got to be civil mobilization. And if we keep waiting for this to be centrally handled, we're all going to become, if we're not already, slaves in our own land. That for me is personally intolerable. It's not an acceptable condition. And whatever it takes, I stand ready to contribute in any way. And I've made my government understand this, that we are here not just to live, but to live in dignity. Right now, our dignity is being rubbished. My forest has been taken over. It's been shrinking. My normal hunting grounds, yes, it's been shrinking. My family tells me that if I go in depth again, they will have me institutionalized.
What would you be expecting from the president at this time? What do you think he needs to do to break the riot act, if you like, or tell the people that it's no longer business as usual and we are ready to meet this at the board right now?
Address the nation. Address the nation in very stern, unambiguous terms. Say openly, yes, I know I am the patron of the Cattle Rearers Association, etc., etc. I'm a cattle rancher myself. It's a business, and I run my business on business terms. I do not run my business by killing people. I do not run my business by raping, by displacing, by torturing. I do not run my business by occupying land that does not belong to me. And I'm warning all business people in the food commodity, all you cattle rearers, whatever comes to you for illegal occupation or for trespassing on other people's property is your business. And I'm ordering the army, I'm ordering all the security forces to back citizen effort in flushing you out. I expect nothing less, even at this stage. It's very late already, but it's not too late. This is the language which I expect from President Buhari. And as long as that language does not come, I must consider him quite complicit in what is going on, because the buck stops at his desk.
What is your biggest fear about where we are now?
We may enter a phase of serial skirmishes which get more and more violent, become less and less focused, and swell into, I hate to use the word, may develop into a civil war, and a very untidy, messy one at that. That's my biggest fear. And unless action is taken, and I'm very glad that the governors are coming together and discussing in all seriousness. I'm very glad that they're even pulling in renegade groups like Maiti Allah, for instance, and obviously talking sense, knocking some sense into his head. I noticed into the heads of their spokes, their leaders, their representatives. I noticed that they're now talking about accepting the decision of governors and agreeing to obey the rules. Very different from defiant, arrogant language which they were using when Benue was a totally unconscionable language after people had been killed.
Okay, so let's talk about Sunday Igboho, a Yoruba activist that's also taken a stand. He has been in the news in the last couple of days, in the past few weeks. Some are criticizing his stand, some are saying that he's going overboard. We'll talk about excesses and all that. Have you met him? What do you think about his actions and how he's carrying on?
No, we've never met. And incidentally, I hope people will always report things properly. I saw a byline on one of these media online reports. Wale Soyinka calls Igboho a hero or something. I never did any sort of thing. But Sunday Igboho has responded to the situation in the way he knew how. Now you will see that he's trying to work with others. This is the way these things usually happen. Somebody one day he reaches explosion point and he says, I cannot take this any longer, and it takes unilateral action. You cannot, the action may be excessive, it may be wrong-headed. What matters is that somebody has responded to an unacceptable situation. Any errors which he makes is for the rest of us to correct by calling him. And I know that a number of people are doing that.
Welcome back. As I've watched that video, please, I want you to share this video because some other people need to see this video. Yes, they need to see it. Yorubas at line need to see this video. Maybe some of them have not seen this particular video of what this professor is saying, that your land is being taken over, that they can't even go to his village again, and it's true. Do you know the reason why Nigeria government is investing in military to come to East? Because we said no, you cannot take our land. And now they are using some governors, like governor of Enugu State. Yes, that is where you hear, anywhere you hear the governor telling the people, let's give them her land, let's give them land. Just watch what will happen in that place. Immediately, that place will be taken over immediately. Because the governor agreed. He accepted. He accepted them. They will take over that place. So the question is very simple. Why the Fulanis do not want to come to cities like Owerri, cities like Enugu, in cities in Aba, rent apartments? Yes, live and go and do your legitimate business and come back to your apartment like the way other people are doing. Why? Because they have an agenda. So the agenda is in the bush. Yes, in the bush. When you don't have a forest to farm, hunger will kill you. And that is the agenda. So this country, it don't reach for the state where everybody go come outside. They talk truth. Remember one thing. Something must kill a man. Something must what? Kill a man. You cannot live forever in this world. So if you like, speak out. If you don't like, to not speak out. Always stand for your right. Yorubas, Igbos are not your enemy. I repeat, the Igbos are not your enemy.